Thank you, Jillian. With all that in mind, we say hello to Wisconsin defensive back Sojourn Shelton. Sojourn, let me start by asking it as simply as I can. What does the axe mean?
It means everything. It's a game that you got to bring, full intensity for and just be ready to try to, play your best football because, whoever does make the least amount of mistakes and, like I said, play their best football is going to win the game.
You've never lost the Axe game. As a matter of fact, this is a rivalry that has been dominated over the past decade by Wisconsin. How much do you guys, amongst yourselves, talk about the fact that you will not be the team that gives it back to the Gophers?
Of course. I mean, we had a senior presentation yesterday just talking about, what the game means. And, we don't want to be that group to lose the Axe. So, preparing this week with that in mind as far as just bringing it every day. And come Saturday, we'll find out.
When you look at Minnesota, they're a team that has not had a ton of success moving the ball through the air downfield this year, but they do have a quarterback in Mitch Leidner who can get out of the pocket, and it was a tough guy to bring down because of his size. What does that mean for you guys in terms of practice and prep this week?
In the back end, we're just going to have to cover a little bit longer. And, if we do get a chance with the front seven, if they get a chance to get to them, we're going to have to make sure we finish. And, tackling is going to be key this week. But as far as, our assignment in the back end, with a quarterback like that can extend plays and, make plays with his feet, the secondary is going to, have to just cover a little bit longer, which, as a secondary, we're willing to do anything.
Now, I know the approach always has to be just focus on Minnesota, but there's no way to avoid the playoff talk and the potential of a two-loss Wisconsin Big Ten champion getting into the playoff. How do you, as one of the veterans on this team, make sure that the guys' focus is entirely on Saturday and nothing else?
You just got to take every game one game at a time. I think this senior group has been in a lot of situations where, if we would have won a certain game, we could have probably, gone to a better bowl game of such or, whatever the case may be. But like I said, just focusing on one game at a time. I think overall just the talk from the coaches as far as the schedule in the beginning of the season and, playing in, a lot of big games this year has prepared us for this moment to focus on, what's the task at hand and, whatever comes after that. Just be bonus.
Now, I've interviewed hundreds of Big Ten athletes in the almost 10 years we've been going here at the Big Ten Network, but you are the first guy that I've ever interviewed by the name of Sojourn. So for those who don't know, where does the name come from?
It comes from, it's in the Bible, and it means a temporary stay. So if you were to say you're going on a sojourn, kind of like something I mentioned when I first came here, I'm going on a sojourn in Wisconsin, just means a temporary stay. And it was in the Bible, and, I'm named after my dad. So, at first it was kind of a iffy name growing up, but, I've grown to like it a lot. It's unique and special.
So if Madison is the temporary stay for you coming from down in Florida, where's the next sojourn? Where's the ultimate destination?
Ultimately I would, like to play in the NFL. That's something that, I'm hoping and dreaming for, but, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And when that time comes, I'll be able to tell you.
All right, well, if you guys have a sojourn this weekend at home against Minnesota to hopefully get to that ultimate destination of the Big Ten title game and then potentially the college football playoff, you have to play your best against the Gophers. So let's finish by you finishing this sentence. Wisconsin beats Minnesota and wins the Big Ten West on Saturday.
If we bring it every play, it's going to be a physical game. It's going to be a cold game. It's going to be a traditional Wisconsin versus Minnesota. So if we bring the intensity and we finish every play and make our plays that, I know we can make as a team, we'll win this game.
The well-dressed and well-spoken Sojourn Shelton. Appreciate the time today. Best of luck this weekend, my friend.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.